Hi everyone, and welcome to Free Range Diva. You know, in all the years that I've been making videos here on YouTube, I've talked a lot about maintaining our health as we enter into our senior years by removing toxins, by eating a nutritious diet, exercise, managing stress. But the one thing that I have not spoken about before and was a wake-up call for me recently was what my life would be like if I lost my sight. As it turned out, that's not something I have to face, at least not right now, but we've never talked about the threats to our precious eyesight and how to protect our eyes as we age. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the 3 most common causes of age-related vision loss and give you 5 things, simple things that you can do to lower your risk and protect your beautiful eyes. So let's discuss. Welcome to Free Range Diva. My name is Cheryl, if you're new. And to jump right in, the 3 most common causes of age-related vision loss are age-related macular degeneration, glaucoma, and diabetic retinopathy. So let's discuss. I'm just going to give you a brief overview of all 3. Macular degeneration is the leading cause of vision loss in people over the age of 55. It is a severe loss of your central vision, and progressive AMD can stop you from doing things like driving and reading. You lose the center of your visual field, so it looks something like this, and you only have your peripheral vision left. Risk factors include being over the age of 52, having high blood pressure, and eating a diet high in saturated fat. I'm reading notes because I want to get this right. So I have my computer right here. All right. Glaucoma is a group of diseases that damage the optic nerve. The damage is related to high eye pressure and it affects your peripheral vision. So it's exactly the opposite of macular degeneration. You lose. So this is what happens with glaucoma. The damage is related to high eye pressure and affects your peripheral vision first, but eventually, unlike macular degeneration, it can progress to affect your entire visual field. And it's one of the leading causes of blindness in people over 60. If glaucoma is detected early, then visual loss can be slowed or prevented. Risk factors include your age, family history, if you're Black, Hispanic, or of Asian heritage, having diabetes or high blood pressure, and taking corticosteroid eye drops over an extended period of time. These are some of the risk factors, but they're not all. And I can say in my own personal life, people close to me, I have several people that are close to me who have been diagnosed with glaucoma, including me. But we'll get to that in a minute. Finally, diabetic retinopathy. This causes visual loss and blindness in people who have diabetes. Over time, having too much sugar in your blood can damage your retina, the part of your eye that is sensitive to light. The longer you have diabetes, the greater your risk. However, you can lower your risk of getting diabetic retinopathy as well as macular degeneration and glaucoma by controlling your blood sugar. So now let's get to the 5 things you can do to protect your vision. 5 things that you can do proactively to protect the cells in your eyes and your optic nerve. Number 1, stop smoking. This is huge, and this is yet another reason for people to quit, to do what you have to do to quit. People who smoke are up to 4 times more likely to develop macular degeneration than those who don't. This is regardless of your genetic risk, and this is according to the macularsociety.org. Number 2, always wear sunglasses that protect against UV rays like these, and wear a hat with a brim to protect from glare. These I got from Amazon. They're very basic lenses, but they protect from UVA and UVB rays. They have a polarizing filter here, so it helps with the glare. And these I find protect my eyes better pretty much than any other glasses that I own. I also got this from my eye doctor, and these are awesome. These definitely help you with glare. And here, I live in Los Angeles, in Southern California, and at this time of year, the sun is lower in the southern sky, and it's just at that angle where if it's early in the morning and you're driving south, or late in the afternoon and you're driving west, you cannot see. I was just talking about this with a friend of mine. You can't, the glare is so bad. The sun is lower than your visor, so the visor doesn't help to protect you in the car. And you can't see the street line, the lines on the street. You can't see anything except this white glare. It is, I have never, I mean, I'm sure it's always been that way, but I just never noticed it before, probably because of the issues that I have had with my eyes as of late. Polarizing lenses of some sort is just a must. It is a must for me. And when it's if I am in the car in the afternoon, then I will wear both. I will put these on and put this over the top. And there's, I mean, it's almost like being in darkness there, but the glare is literally, you cannot see the road. So get you some protective eyewear. Either I can link those, maybe if they're still around, but just make sure that whatever eyewear that you buy, that it's got the UV filter protection and some sort of glare protection, like polarizing lenses or something that really cuts down on. In fact, story time. I had eye surgery on my right eye at the beginning of November, right eye. And about a week afterwards, I was driving home from somewhere, and a car in front of me, the glare bounced off the car window and right into my right eye. I wasn't wearing these. I was actually wearing another brand of sunglasses. And it felt like something just seared right through my eye. I ended up back at the doctor's. I called the doctor because it hurt. It was, the pain was so bad even after I got home. And they said, you know, I explained to them what had happened. And her office said, well, yeah, she's going to want to see you. So I said, okay, fine. Let's make an appointment. What time should I come in? And they're like, no, she wants to see you now. Come now. So not something you ever want to hear your doctor say to you, but I did, and it turned out that it was what it was. And, you know, it eventually, I just needed a painkiller, and after a day or so, the pain stopped. But it's serious. The glare can get ya, so watch out. Protect yourself. Number 3 is diet, and we're going to spend a little bit of time on this subject. Eat to counterbalance oxidation. Think of it this way. Oxidation is what causes deterioration of cells in your body. It is believed that oxidation may contribute to macular degeneration because it damages cells. So foods that contain vitamins like A, C, and E, plus carotenoids found in foods with orange and yellow pigments, these are the kinds of things that you want to get into your diets. There are 2 carotenoids that have been studied in relation to macular degeneration. That's lutein and zeaxanthin. And these studies found that these 2 carotenoids were important for preserving your vision. According to the Macular Society, several studies suggest that eating at least 10 milligrams of lutein per day has the most beneficial effect on macular pigment levels. It's believed that these carotenoids absorb blue light and act as natural sun protection for the macula, like a natural sunblock. So one of the richest sources of lutein is kale with 11 milligrams per 100 grams eaten. It's also found in lesser amounts in collards, chard, mustards, red bell peppers, spinach, lettuce, and broccoli. Egg yolks are also a good source of lutein and zeaxanthin, and more bioavailable probably because of the fat that's also in the yolks. So you're absorbing those nutrients better when you eat them with fat. Zeaxanthin is also found in orange and yellow fruits and veggies. So orange sweet peppers, broccoli, corn, turnip greens, collard greens, dark leafy greens, tangerines, oranges, eggs, and persimmon. You can just Google either of these two carotenoids and a whole long list of foods will pop up that can give you some ideas on how to incorporate them in your diet. If you're looking for a supplement, there were 2 large studies done called the Age-Related Eye Disease Studies, or you'll see them as AREDS, AREDS1 and AREDS2. They suggested that certain nutritional supplements can slow down the progression of AMD by about 25%. AMD is age-related macular degeneration. It's just a short, AMD is short for that. The studies found that there was a reduced disease progression in people with moderate AMD who took a daily supplement containing AREDS2. So in 2013, I'm getting out in the weeds here, but basically in 2013, they tested a modified version of the AREDS1 formula. So the AREDS2 formula, which replaced beta-carotene in the AREDS1 with lutein and zeaxanthin, contains 500 milligrams of vitamin C, 400 IUs of vitamin E, 2 milligrams of copper, 10 milligrams of lutein, 2 milligrams of zeaxanthin, and 25 milligrams of zinc. You can find these formulas at your local drugstore, wherever you buy your supplements, and it's worth having a discussion with your doctor to find out if supplementing with an AREDS formula is going to be beneficial for your eye situation. But the bottom line is that eating a diet that includes 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, at least, is going to be beneficial to all aspects of your health, not just your eyes. So even people who are not at high risk for AMD can have many of the same eye benefits by eating a healthy diet. And it's easy. Okay, vitamin C is in citrus fruits, berries, melons, broccoli, tomatoes, cabbages. Vitamin E you can find in vegetable oils, almonds, nuts, peanuts, wheat germ, whole grains, turnip greens, and mango. Beta-carotene, which is the natural form of vitamin A, can be found in carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, dark leafy green vegetables, melon, cantaloupe, winter squash, and apricots. And zinc, chicken, pork, liver, eggs, wheat germ, fortified breakfast cereals, and seafood. And copper, liver, cocoa beans, nuts, whole grains, seafood, and dried fruits. Whew. Now, there is one advisory from the Macular Society, and that's about consuming supplemental vitamin A. They say that you should not take any supplement with beta-carotene or vitamin A if you smoke or have smoked, as evidence suggests it increases the risk of lung cancer. So fire up your favorite search engine and put in the AMD diet, and that will give you a lot more tips and meal suggestions. Number 4, stay physically active. Yeah, that's right. I've done several videos on the benefits of getting regular exercise, so you can add one more benefit to those that I've discussed already. It helps to protect your eyesight. Regular exercise helps to manage your weight, your blood pressure, your insulin levels if you're insulin resistant, and it elevates your mood. So you're even getting stress benefits. And all of these things combine to create a perfect environment for good eyesight. And now here's a tip from Free Range Diva to motivate you to get out there and exercise, move your body. go out and buy yourselves a brand new pair of athletic shoes. Now's the time. Everything's on sale. Like I did. I got these cute little New Balance shoes from Amazon. And there's nothing like a new pair of cute sneaks to motivate you to get out there and walk. Even walking around your covered mall when you have inclement weather, which there's a group of ladies that does that here at one of the malls here. I think they meet about 3 times a week, and they just walk the mall. And it's great exercise. Not that we have inclement weather, it's just, you know, it's just good. And finally, number 5, and probably one of the most important, is to manage your diabetes and your blood pressure if you have those risk factors. There are so many lifestyle changes you can make that will help lower your insulin response and your blood pressure that it would take a whole separate video to even start to crack into that subject. Just know that whether you choose medication therapy or lifestyle changes or a combination of both, there are many options available that will improve your health and protect your precious eyesight. So let's get cracking. New Year's almost here, so let's make some resolutions and let's get started. So a brief word on my situation before I close out. At the beginning of November, I saw my eye doctor because I had been having some eye issues. Initially, one of the reasons that I wanted to see my doctor was because I was having eye pain and visual distortions. It was frightening, and I was afraid that there was really something terribly wrong. As it turned out, the visual distortions and pain that I was having was due to something that she called based on diagnosis, based on my symptoms rather, because they can't diagnose it unless it happens in the office. But they believed that it was something called an ocular migraine. It's a temporary problem that can cause visual distortions and a pain behind the eye, like a headache type pain or sharp pain. And it's pretty benign. So I'm really glad that we have an answer, and it's not as serious as I thought or as I feared. And she noticed that although my eye pressure was normal, the chamber that allows fluid to pass in and out of the eye was narrow. And because of that, she couldn't dilate my eyes without triggering an episode of glaucoma. So at the beginning of November, they did a laser surgery to create another pathway for fluid exchange in my right eye. And then at the end of November, they did my left eye. And then they dilated my eyes. Both of these surgeries were outpatient. They were very easy. I was able to drive myself there and drive myself home. I did not have any ill effects or side effects or anything like that so far. They just went the way that they were supposed to go. They dilated my eyes, and as it turns out, my eyes are good. At least, they're very good. I don't have any vision loss or any peripheral vision signs of, there's no signs of active glaucoma in my eyes, which is good. So it's something that they're going to monitor for forever. Basically, every 6 months I go in and I will have a pressure check because I do have it in my family. And I am of the age, and I am black. I'm African American. So all of these increase my risk factors. So the good news is that they found the potential and they were able to do something because the laser surgery that they did will create an environment where the fluid can easily exchange, which there won't be any issue with eye pressure causing glaucoma, and we just have to monitor and see what can be done because unfortunately there isn't any sort of alternative methods like supplements there are several alternative treatments that you will find listed if you Google it, and start searching for it. But none of them have really been proven to actually work. So that's why I'm not going to talk about any of them here, with the exception of one thing. For the most part, you basically it's all about prevention, because once these cells start to die, they can't be regenerated. Okay, it can't be reversed. However, one thing that you can do outside of seeing your doctor regularly and using the drops or surgery, or following their recommendations, one thing that you can do on your own at home is manage stress levels by doing meditation and deep breathing. It's like biofeedback. If you can get to a point where you spend not a lot of time, maybe 10, 15 minutes a day, really taking the time to slow down, meditate, practice some deep breathing, maybe some yoga stretches, anything that can lower your stress level is going to help with your glaucoma. Everyone, I hope this video I hope it was clear. I hope I gave you a better understanding, and maybe it might be a wake-up call to some of you to make sure to get your eyes checked regularly and really think about what would happen if you lost your sight. The thing that keeps me up at night, that keeps me awake at night, is the potential of losing my independence. And that's something that if we can make lifestyle changes and minor changes that can help prevent that, then it's really worth doing. So consider, we want to age not only gracefully, but you want to be active and independent and able to do the things that you want to do. So protect those eyes. I'm talking to you. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching today. I wanted to leave it on a little bit of a lighter note, so we'll leave it there. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. If you have a history of eye issues, tell us about it in the comments below. There are probably going to be many of you that have or are dealing with some of the things that I talked about today, and we could all learn from your experience. If this was a wake-up call for you to get your eyes checked, let us know in the comments below, and then make that appointment to get your eyes checked. Whatever the recommendation is, once a year, twice a year, just get those eyes checked. And because it's about more than just being able to see clearly, it's definitely about preserving your sight. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for subscribing and for giving me thumbs ups and for leaving me comments. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad that you're there and that you're watching Free Range Diva, and hopefully you're getting some good information out of it. So until I see you in my next video, I'm going to wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves and your eyes, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Bye!